Alright, welcome back. We're doing shells, and buttons actually. This is part 2. I haven't fully decided what I was going to use. I do have my tweezers, because those will be necessary. These things are like a fucking onion. They suck, and funny thing, I actually started this video already for part 2. You know, had this all set up and everything, you know, straight from where I left off, and I realized because I had to get up to use the bathroom and grab my tweezers in between, I moved the camera so I could get up, and I didn't move it back. So the camera was pretty much staring at nothing the entire time. I'm sitting here doing shit up here and getting things out, and none of it was on camera. So, fuck me. Yeah, that was a thing. Alright, I want that one. So this is going to be what I'm working with today. I'm doing this all at once. I think I'll split this up into two different, into a part 3, because I'm doing buttons and changing the shells. It's going to be a long time per Joy-Con because of how many layers that the Joy-Con has. So it's going to take a while to just get one Joy-Con done. I mean, I'll probably have them done within an hour, but I'm not going to sit here and make, you know, an hour to an hour and a half long video just for both Joy-Cons. I'll split them between the two, make it a little bit shorter, that way, because there are different, there's slight differences between them. It's not anything big, but it's there. So I'll put these off to the side for now. And all right. So I want you. You can go bye-bye for now, and you guys can go up there. So for these ones, you want your tri-wing. I'm actually going to use this old bit of plastic as well for my different screws, nuts, bolts, you know, the whole 9 yards. And just like with the backing, you just remove your tri-wings. There's four in the corners. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing hidden like there is with the back plate, because there's no buttons here. What the fuck is that? Tweezers, come here. Get that out of there. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't want it there. Get out. Alright. So we just need 2 more. And you can organize your stuff however you like. I tend not to worry about it too much. Alright. Those are done with, so we can take this apart. This is probably the easiest corner to get at for it. Come on now. Right, totally forgot. This piece and this piece are actually bolted together on the inside, so they don't like to separate in that way. So they'll separate like this. There's a little Phillips head right here where it will connect. And, yep. There's no new sizes, it's all the same. Oop, almost lost that one. Put these ones over here. That one in there. So, with that, it's half of it done already. Shit, where'd that go? Damn it, just went under the table. See, that's why these things can be annoying, because they don't send you replacements of those, so that's how you get it off the rail. So where the fuck did it go? There you are. So keep an eye on those. They don't make them. They don't make extras of that, so. Oh, fucking rail buttons. I'll actually put that up there. So, now we come to the fun part, which is getting these all out. It's just adhesive that holds these all in, so if you can get that up. This is actually the one where, since I'm changing these out, I need to remove this. I need to remove it anyway. Just be careful, because underneath these, which make them all work, are springs. You don't want to lose those because they are small and hard to find. Now, it's pretty easy to take this middle piece out where all that's at, because that's literally just this piece here. And there is a screw here, here, and here to remove it. But you also got this little board here for that button that you want to take off too. And that is all just off of this one little Phillips head right here. And these ones can come up. And yes, I haven't unhooked anything because you honestly don't need to do it. You just got to be careful with what you're doing. Come on now. Don't know why, but that one wanted to give me some trouble. Always be careful of your wires. Because with your wires, they will, especially with this one here, it likes to be wrapped around in here so it can sit pretty here. And it can be tricky. So if you're not careful, that can get annoying. Now, under this is all of your buttons. It's just like you have your R button right here, that just pops out. You have a spring right there, so be sure to grab that. Same exact spring as the other ones, so you don't have to worry about it too much. And in order to get this board up, you actually need to take this piece off first if you don't want to remove any wires. Otherwise, you have to unhook that. But otherwise, once you get this up, because that is your analog stick, let's see here, I'm going to move this over here for now. You see what I mean when I say it's like an onion. Oh, that's a Y 2.0. Why am I doing that? There we go. I wonder why I've been having issues. I actually did all that with a tri-wing. Yikes. This is what happens when you're not paying complete and total attention to what you're doing. There we go. Now I'm having a much easier time. So there's a little black paper under here that doesn't want to ever let your analog go. And that can actually come up with it. It's just, I haven't done that yet. So we're just going to go around and get these Phillips heads out of the way. Once these two come up, the board should pretty much just come with it. Right, I totally forgot that these need to come out too. It's okay, that's just some sticky tape that they put in there to keep it down, and this can just pop up. Once that's done, you have this little frame here. It just pops up too. It's all held down by sticky adhesive, that lightly adhesived stuff. So that is the inside of your Joy-Con. That is everything. So, I mean, now y'all know what the inside of a Joy-Con looks like if you've never done this before. And likewise, here's all your buttons and your framing and your housing for everything. I'll take that off because I can actually put that back on. So this here would be what is used to buffer and hold for your your home button. This is your A, B, X, Y. I will actually just take this piece because that's how you actually push your buttons and have them pop back, because we're going to be replacing them. And this up here is your X button, or your plus button. I'll be moving that off to the side as well. So the rest of this is completely done with. Now we need the replacement. So we can take this and we'll actually take these out. Now, let's see here. I should probably bring a Joy-Con over for reference. So, A, this one here. B is yellow. X is up top. Y is the green, which is right over here. Okay, now that those are in, this can just slide over top. And that should kind of hold them in place. It's going to be loose for now just because of the fact that it requires that to be on, and it's not. Anyway, let's continue along the lines of putting these in. It's pretty simple. They have notches everywhere, so it's kind of hard to miss. And this is where tweezers come in handy, because these can be really hard to maneuver normally. I have very thick thumbs and fingers, so it's not the easiest for me to fit my fingers and hands into some of these spaces. Alright. Yeah, thought so. Alright, now removed. Don't you... Where the fuck did you go? That's not cool. There you are. That's annoying. I'm just gonna fucking get rid of it. It's not fully necessary. I've never put that back in. Never needed to. And there we are. So, now, we want to put this back. We quite simply put this in a position and we move piece by piece, slotting them into their appropriate situations. That goes in there. And this all slots over everything else. I never said this was an easy thing to do, because truth is, it's not. Okay. Now, it's generally in the right place. We work backwards. So, take the screws. And we put them in one at a time. A lot of places will suggest that you have tweezers available for taking care of all these ribbons and removing them. Like I've shown you, you don't need to. You can work around them. It's just, it makes the job a little bit slower, a little bit more difficult, but you get good at it and it's not necessary. Because I have yet to have any issues with any of my Joy-Cons other than with some of the buttons, mainly the triggers, just because of the fact that those few situations where they show up is, well, I don't know why I'm saying situations, but anyway, the reason why is because of these fucking springs. Oh no. Yeah. Try and keep your springs at least a little separate, because they like to intertwine with each other, and because they are so small, they are a bitch and a half to get untangled. So we'll do that, and then take this housing. Bring you over here. Get you into slot. And number 2. Yeah, it's all just putting it back together now at this point, so it's not the toughest thing in the world because you're just screwing everything back in. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why are you causing me issues? Alright. Gotta check something here real quick, so. Don't be afraid to backtrack if you need to. That's totally okay. I'm just wondering, why is you giving me issues? What is up? Why are you causing me trouble? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, I'm using a lefty. That's why. I'm fucking retarded. I used the wrong button. Maybe that will fix the issue. Let's see. Yeah, that was the issue. Yep, that's what I mean by the little details are pain in the ass sometimes. In this case, just having the wrong button, even though they look exactly the same. The left button has a little bit different of a housing than the right one does. And if you get them mixed up, it won't want to shut properly. So now that I've gotten those two in, I can put this one in. Boop. That's complete now. Likewise, this can go back in. This can be rerouted all the way through. And there we go. That sits there. We still have to put this one in, but as you can see, things are nice and snug. Going back together pretty well. And for the difficult part. This is left, this is right. I gotta put this on here, which is fine. In and of itself, it's not too bad. We've got these little nubs here and here, which is where the springs go. But likewise, it matches up with here and here. This is where it gets difficult, because springs are not your friend on this build. The Joy-Cons are crazy hard to get these springs to play with you. I like to pick it up and hold it like this while I do this, because I can line it all up. And there we go. That's nice and... oh shit. Did that really just come out? That is sad. Okay. Why I have the tweezers. I wasn't expecting a ribbon to pull itself out. There we go. It's back in. Very, very delicate work. Alright. Now, for those of you that have been paying attention so far, this little shit goes in there. And this sits like this. We want this little guy. No, be good. We want him right in here. There we go. The only screws I have left are for the outer panel, so as you can see, you just gotta make sure everything lines up properly. You don't want to try and force anything together, or it becomes a well, it becomes a clusterfuck. Where is those pieces coming from? Now, you 2.0? You are 2.0. Now we can start screwing it back together. Honestly, I wish I had the dark blue with the matte finish for the triggers, but I'm not going to throw a fit over that. Likewise, I think you can change those out too, but I'm not gonna fuck with that. Just because the only time you'll really see them is when you're transitioning between using Joy-Cons in docked mode and using them as using the Switch as a handheld. Otherwise, you don't really see those buttons. It doesn't really matter. No. Okay, yeah, this has been just over 30 minutes, so we'll split this up into two as well. So, didn't intend for this to, well, I can't say that. I did intend for this to take 30 minutes. I expected this to take some time. I just was hoping I could give you like a 15-minute video between the two of them. I did have some issues with this one though. Mainly just 'cause I haven't used this brand before for the shell maker. Really do like the material they use. Not gonna lie, that feels really nice. And yeah, that feels lovely. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Wish I had some black paint or some marker or something I could put over that, but I don't. To kind of fill in the lines. Or even if I had like black silicone that I could just like rub into there. Anyway, that is the right Joy-Con all completed in its glory. Nice and customized, new buttons, all set to go onto the Switch.